power to create your own heaven or hell. Most people walk through life waiting for their circumstances to change, waiting for a stroke of luck, for people to treat them better, for some external event to bring them happiness. But here's the truth. You don't have to wait to die to experience heaven or hell. You create them right here, right now, with your thoughts, your choices, and your perspective. Heaven isn't some far-off reward. Hell isn't just a punishment in the afterlife. They are states of being that you live in every single day, depending on how you choose to interpret and respond to life. So the question is, are you creating heaven for yourself, or are you building your own hell? Let's get into it. Understanding your power. Your reality is not determined by what happens to you. It's determined by how you process what happens to you. Two people can go through the exact same experience and come out with completely different perspectives. One sees it as destruction, the other as transformation. One sees it as the end, the other as a new beginning. The difference? Mindset. If you believe that life is happening to you, you will always feel like a victim of your circumstances. But if you believe that life is happening for you, every challenge becomes an opportunity. This is where your power lies. The power to create heaven or hell exists in every choice you make, every thought you entertain, every reaction you give, every belief you reinforce. Your struggles are the foundation of your growth. Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "Whoever, at any time, has undertaken to build a new heaven has found the strength for it in his own hell." If you've ever felt like you've been through hell, then congratulations. You've been given the raw material to build something great. The strongest people aren't the ones who had easy lives. They're the ones who went through the fire, who struggled, who suffered, but who used that suffering to create something better. Think about it. Every time life knocked you down, you had two choices: stay down or get up. Every failure, every betrayal, every loss, you either let it define you or you let it refine you. So ask yourself, are you using your struggles to build a better future, or are you letting them keep you trapped in your past? The power of perspective. Heaven and hell are not external places. They are internal experiences. Have you ever met someone who has everything, money, love, success, but they're still miserable? That's because their mind is in a personal hell. They focus on what's missing, what's wrong, what isn't enough. On the other hand, have you ever met someone with almost nothing, who's been through hardship, struggle, and loss, yet they radiate peace and joy? That's because they've created heaven within themselves. The difference isn't what they have, it's how they see what they have. Your mind is the architect of your experience. If you constantly focus on what's missing, what's unfair, what's painful, you're building a mental prison for yourself. But if you focus on growth, gratitude, and possibility, you start constructing something beautiful. Creating your personal heaven. If you want to stop living in a personal hell and start creating your own heaven, you need to do 3 things. 1. Reframe your challenges. Instead of seeing obstacles as punishments, start seeing them as training. Every struggle is preparing you for something bigger. Every setback is redirection, not rejection. 2. Set clear intentions for your life. Most people drift through life, reacting instead of creating. But your reality should be built with intention. How do you want to feel every day? What kind of environment do you want to live in? What kind of energy do you want to surround yourself with? Make these choices consciously, and your reality will start to shift. 3. Take responsibility for your mindset. No one can force you to see the world a certain way. You decide whether to live in gratitude or resentment. You decide whether to dwell in the past or build for the future. You decide whether to see pain as suffering or as growth. Your happiness is your responsibility. Period. Exercise. How to shift from hell to heaven. If you feel like you're stuck in a personal hell right now, here's a simple but powerful exercise. Step 1. Identify the areas of your life that feel like hell. What situations, thoughts, or beliefs are keeping you stuck? Where do you feel the most resistance, frustration, or pain? Step 2. Reframe each one. For every area of struggle, ask yourself, what lesson is hidden in this experience? How can this make me stronger? What can I control in this situation? Step 3. Take action. If your job feels like hell, what steps can you take towards something better? If your mindset is negative, what new habits can you develop to shift your focus? If your environment is toxic, what boundaries can you set to protect your peace? Creating heaven isn't about pretending life is perfect. It's about choosing to find light, even in the darkness. Final thought. The choice is yours. Heaven and hell are not waiting for you at the end of your life. They are being built right now, in this moment, by the way you think, the way you act, and the way you respond to life. If you choose to focus on negativity, if you feed self-doubt, if you refuse to grow, then you are creating a personal hell. But if you choose to see opportunity, to take responsibility, to keep pushing forward, then you are creating heaven. It's not about what happens to you. It's about what you make of it. The power is yours. What are you going to do with it? School of Soul Vault. If this episode hit home and you're ready to start winning the game of life instead of just playing it, you need the School of Soul Video Vault. Inside, you'll get hundreds of lessons breaking down strategy, mindset, and success like you've never seen before. It's every School of Soul book in video format, all in one place for a one-time purchase. Once you see the world the way I do, you'll never see it the same again. Click the link and step into the next level.